This week's program is all about traffic management. We kick off with the Sekumade Road, where the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, inaugurated the 2.5 reconstructed Sekumade Road and the failed sections of the TOS Benson Road to ease vehicular congestion in Ikorodu. Now, Governor Sanwo-Olu says the road has been upgraded from a single lane to rigid concrete dual carriageway to improve connectivity and then bring relief to commuting. Take a look.
Sekumade Road, Ikorodu, is listed among the 4 set of projects embarked upon by the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The reconstruction work kicked off in 2020 to ease the burden often experienced by residents. Knowing the importance of Sekumade Road connecting about 20 communities in Ikorodu local government area, the Lagos State government has completed the 2.5-kilometer road network linking Ikorodu, Ogolonto, Ibeshe, Igbogbo, and several other areas within Ikorodu division. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is here to hand over the road as well as the reconstructed TOS Benson Road, Ikorodu, covering a stretch of 500 meters in the same council area, and is well received by the people. The Special Advisor on Works and Infrastructure, Mrs. Aramide Adeyoye, who takes charge of all road projects, says the public outcry and perennial flooding on the axis, which often destroy the road, is now completely resolved.
Over time, there have been several interventions to ensure that this road remains serviceable. The first intervention was in 2004, in July of 2004, through the federal government, when Mrs. Crown Plant Construction Company carried out rehabilitation works on the pavement. The second major intervention then was by the state government in December 2004, when we awarded to Mrs. Costain Nigeria Limited through Damata, the executive agency. Consequent about the conversion of a Ikorodu lighted terminal to a container terminal, the 10-dan increment in truck volumes and axle loads has caused a rapid deterioration of the pavement as well as a complete collapse of the drainage system that was occasioned by the low-lying nature of the road alignment. In 2009, when we came on board, arising from several complaints by the commuters on this road on the condition of the roadway, coupled with the perennial flooding experienced by the adjoining communities due to the inadequate drainage system, the present administration decided to take the bull by the horn. This was after extensive engineering investigations and tests of the underlying soil by adopting a more expensive but more sustainable and enduring pavement as against the flexible pavement that you had. And of course, we then decided to have a continuously reinforced concrete pavement for the reconstruction work. It's worthwhile to mention that the goal of this project was also to resolve the perennial flooding issues around Ogolonto, Omologede, Ikorodu, and the environs. This contract was awarded to Mrs. Arab Contractors Nigeria Limited in September 2020, while physical construction movement to site took place in January 2021. The second part, like I said, it's a 2-in-1 event. The second part of the event of today signifies the completion of TOS Benson Road. And to us, this is very important for several reasons, as it affirms our resolve as a government to allow our local engineers and the Public Works Corporation operate side by side the multinationals, thereby restoring their confidence and ultimately improve on capacity and competence. It's also pertinent to mention that a high standard of quality control and quality assurance has been maintained in constructing the road. And please be assured that the road will no doubt serve its purpose throughout the design life.
The traditional ruler of Ikorodu, the State House of Assembly member, and other residents of Ikorodu commend the good work, but appeals to the state government to complete other ongoing projects within Ikorodu.
We cried out to you, sir, for intervention in saving this gateway road. You responded swiftly and promised us a lasting relief. May God bless you, sir. Today, you fulfill your promise to millions of people who ply this road as an access route to Ikorodu, Igbogbo, Igede, Ibeshe, Imota, and even travelers to neighboring Ogun State and other parts of Nigeria. On this note, I make bold to declare that you and your amiable Deputy Governor, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, have both written your names in gold in the annals of the history of Ikorodu and Ikorodu Division General. Mr. Governor, sir, permit me to use this opportunity to call your attention to the deplorable state of our roads across Ikorodu Kingdom. The non-completion of other roads at Owutu, Agric to Ishawo, Igbogbo to Diliti, to Ewu-Elepe, and other ongoing road projects within the Ikorodu Division. Similarly, I would also like to use this opportunity to request for the support of Your Excellency in the building of a new, modern and befitting Sekumade Palace. Now that we have a very good Sekumade Road leading to Sekumade Palace, we want a befitting Sekumade Palace.
When the section of TOS Benson collapsed, just immediately after the Sekumade Road construction was almost completed, citizens of Ikorodu did not know the difference between the two roads. As far as they were concerned, construction was going on and a portion went back. That was a trying period for some of us, and I must use this opportunity to commend Engineer Aramide and the Deputy Governor for the series of calls made to them and for them being on point at all the time, even at odd hours. They responded. That shows our government is interactive. That shows our government is responsive. Today, everything appears seamless because it was fixed to time. We thank you for this.
Governor Sanwo-Olu appreciates the people for re-electing him for another 4 years and assures them of accelerated development in Ikorodu and the entire Lagos.
Today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, is another demonstration of what purposeful governance is all about. It's about another definition of what true democracy is all about, by ensuring that development touches every nook and cranny of our various locations in Lagos. And that's why we're excited that right after collecting of our certificates, we still have a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of projects to hand over. We still have a lot of things to show. And it was strategic. We did not want to come here on cheap politics and use it while we're campaigning that we want to come and commission because we want them to vote for us. No. Ikorodu has demonstrated and has shown that with or without, they are with us. And I want to thank them. And that's why I decided to come here first to show that we're partners in progress. This road, like Kabiyesi had said, is not only strategic, it's important to the entire community of Ikorodu Kingdom. MPA has a container terminal. Dangote has a terminal here. We have a big jetty terminal here. And from TOS Benson all the way to Ibeshe, we have another jetty terminal at Ibeshe. And so you can see that this is a very strategic artery road that opens up Ikorodu Kingdom, open up Ikorodu Township, into other parts of this division. And we're happy that Messrs. Arab Contractor, within 2 years, have been able to complete this first-class infrastructure. This has been a dual carriageway, completely rebuilt, with first-class drainage infrastructure, with a decompiled component also there, and it is joining with TOS Benson Road. On Agric-Ishawo Road, we're about 60% completion, and we'll continue to push high-tech to complete that road. We know how important that road is. On Ewu-Elepe to Berigbe, that Arab Contractor, you are the one there. That road is still very slow. You are just about 20-something percent. You can see all the cabaces that are here. I'm owing you, I'm not owing you. You need to move back to that side and ensure that you push that road for them. Right? Please make sure you push that. They've given you all the applauses here today. Go back on Ewu-Elepe, Berigbe Road, and push it for them. Igbogbo Bola Ahmed Tinubu is about 40%. It's also with high tech. Adamo Agunfoye Road is about 35%. That is being done by another contractor called Laralek. Igbobo Bayeku Road is being done in-house by Public Works Corporation, is about 27%. So, Madam Works, you have a lot of work to do, ensuring, because when we went there, I remember Baba Bashorun talking about that road, that we need to fix and clean up that entire stretch. And we're also doing the major transportation infrastructure at the roundabout, Ikorodu Italewa roundabout. That one, it's about 55 to 60%, because that's supposed to be a major traffic interchange, and open up the bus corridor in that whole space. And so I've listened, and you can see that that's why I'm not shying away to tell you what the level of road commitments are on each of those roads. And we will push and ensure that we come to this place like we've come here to come and commission and finish those roads.
Street lights have been installed on the dual carriageway for easy movement at night. The road will improve free flow of traffic, reduce travel time for business owners and the general public.